I'm Gary,
And I'm Chris.
and we've got a pretty cool episode for you today. But before we get started, please make sure that you do like, share, comment, and subscribe. We have got a little Kentucky bourbon to get started, some Wild Turkey 101, and some rare breed, or rare bird, if you will. And have you ever had either?
I've had the 101, but I have not had the turkey.
Okay. So I have had both. I have not, with the exception of recently purchasing this bottle, I have not had this bottle since probably 2004. Okay. So, like, almost 20 years since I had it. That being said, I still remembered it as being one of the most memorable bottles in my early drinking career, if you will. And this was always kind of a go-to for me because, well, when I started on it, it was $20.
Cheap.
It is, and it's 101. And if you don't have a snack before you start drinking, you will gobble. That's just the way it is. But if you really want to gobble, get you some Rare Bird. 116 proof versus 101. You can definitely tell that there is a little bit of proof difference, but the flavors and stuff, as we're about to get into, I'm pretty excited to do this review with you. So I'm not gonna mess with you too much. I am gonna let you start with the 101, and then we'll work our way up the mountain.
I appreciate that.
I'm also gonna make you climb down the mountain, so we're gonna do this and then go back down to the 101. So this way and then back that way again. So that way we can really try and pull out the flavors. Because I think we'll be surprised. So 101, and this is not blind, by the way. So we do know what it is. But as you can see, we have pretty good pours on these. Cool. I smell pretty good.
I like the smell of that. It's kind of spicy.
This smells like a really sweet, like a maple syrup and honey almost with vanilla.
I can get on that.
And then there's something else too that it's almost like a
cinnamon.
Well, there's definitely cinnamon in it. But no, I'm smelling some kind of something green. Boys. It is something I like, but I can't think of what it is. Anyway, I'm not gonna sit here and try and figure it out all day. Let's
have a drink.
Cheers.
Definitely clears out the sinuses.
There is that baking spice and the Kentucky hug for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm getting definitely notes of vanilla and caramel. Yeah, vanilla and caramel.
Definitely tasting the vanilla and maybe some kind of fruit.
Yeah, and some cinnamon.
Definitely.
Man, let's see what we get on taste two.
Cool.
So it's almost like a
two is better.
Oh, it's considerably better. But I'm getting a mixture of like a clove, cinnamon, maple syrup kind of thing.
Remembering back to the first video of tasting the clove, yeah. I can get the clove.
for sure. I like this, but I don't want to spend all my time on it. Let's play with some rare breed.
Oh boy,
This can be fun.
it just looks dangerous.
And just watch out for the spurs.
Ooh, caramel.
Yeah, like a caramel factory.
Lots of caramel.
And vanilla. Lots of vanilla too.
Lots of caramel, vanilla. Like
This smells a lot nicer than the 101.
it does, but I'm sure it's gonna hurt a little bit more than the 101.
Oh, I'm sure we got ask from coming. Sorry. All right. Well, no time like the present.
Here we go.
Cheers. Oh. That's not right.
Oddly enough,
That's easier to drink than the other.
it's easier to drink than the 101.
Yeah,
Huh. I was not expecting that.
not at all. So immediately got the caramel
Yep.
and the vanilla
Yep.
and only a hint of the baking spice and actually a very small Kentucky hug going down.
Yeah.
I got much more Kentucky hug out of 101.
I definitely enjoyed that one.
I agree. Like
I can sip on that for all night.
more than 3-1.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Because
enjoyed
that's about the price difference between these is about 2.5 to 1, right? But I'd rather have this than 3 of these.
100%. This one was a lot of Kentucky Hug compared to this. And wow, just smooth. And the flavors. The flavors were all kinds of flavors.
Oh, yeah,
You really got that caramel.
yeah. So it wasn't like a mixture of anything. It was really like almost a dedicated list that you could go through.
Yeah.
All right. So we worked our way this way. Now it's time to go back down the hill and see what happens. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the climb wasn't bad at all. I don't have any regrets in making it like that. Like I was a little afraid.
No, I'm actually afraid to go back the other way.
You know what they say? It's a slippery slope.
Very much so.
All right. So without further delay, a little more of the rare bird. It is just. Oh, you're gonna start with the 101?
Oh, did I go the wrong way? My bad.
Well, just curious. How was it?
Worse than that one.
And and that's why we was gonna go that way.
Well, I went that way a little too fast. My bad.
Well, I guess we're gonna do a double climb, if you will. So Turkey 101 to see if this climb is any better. So I will say that the Kentucky Hug is considerably less
It is.
in it this time than it was the first time going up. There's still a considerable amount of baking spice that you get on the back of the palate,
Very much so.
but there is one, and for whatever reason, I cannot put my thumb on it. There is a flavor in this one that I don't pick up in this, and I can't tell you what it is. But
Some of the spice, maybe?
no, it's
Because I didn't get nearly as much spice out of the turkey.
oh yeah, no, definitely the rare breed does not have nearly as much of the spice. But no, there's like an ingredient that I'm tasting that I just can't nail down just yet. Maybe one day. All right, rare breed part 2
Back up there.
for sure.
I really like the smell of it.
Yeah. This is one of the nicest snippers that I've had in a while. It really is. But it follows up with a great palate too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just enjoyable.
It is, very much so. Especially if you're drinking the 101 right next to it.
Right, and so I like 101. I should definitely mention that. I like 101, so I don't want anybody to think that I don't. But when you compare side by side, Wild Turkey really is one of the few distilleries that gives you the bang for the buck.
Mm-hmm.
This is 3 times better than this.
Very much so.
It's not 3 times the price, not 2.5, but it is a step up to match the price point. So
it is something more enjoyable to sit on the front porch and sip on during a nice hot summer night.
Right? And if you're a little shy on the proof, you could drink this on a block of ice. Whew! I might be getting a little bit of a buzz too. I'm telling you, I just like Rare Bird, man. I haven't had it in almost 20 years, but it is everything that I remember and more. Totally worth the wait. I don't want to wait 20 years again between bottles, but I'm glad that I decided to revisit. This is really cool.
It's a wonderful one.
Bottoms up. That's done. Cut. It's just, man, that's good.
It's really good.
If you haven't had Rare Breed, you need to make sure that you do. 116.8 proof. Realistically, drink closer to like 105.
Definitely.
I mean, I would honestly argue that if you put these two side by side, I'd say the Wild Turkey 101 has a higher proof.
You would think.
So that's our review of these 2 gobblers, and we hope you enjoyed it. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'm Gary.
And I'm Chris.
And this is Frozen Spirits from Drinking in Alaska. And we'll see you in the next one.